Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Hope everybody is splendid today. Hope everyone's in good vibes, good spirits. This is going to be a great day. Okay, now for some of you, it's the afternoon, you're in Australia. The day's kind of... No, do you know what? No, it's not done. Because it could still be a success. It could still be great. Have a great day. Team list up on screen. There is a spelling mistake. That is a great start. Any others? Not that I can spot right now. But let's fix that one real quick. Good start from me. Team lists are up on screen. I'll do a run through shortly. But there we go. So yeah, good morning. Right, this game I do believe is on Sky Sports. It is. It's on Sky Sports main event for those in the UK. Lovely stuff. You love to see it. Okay. And I'll go through my sort of predictions notes for this one as well. Okay. Let's get the notes up. Okay, so I'm already wrong with one game this weekend. I had Saints to beat Hull FC, so at least I got that in Super League. Right then. Now, this is what I wrote down for the Raiders vs Storm predictions. So, firstly, can't believe I have to say this, but they've only won one. Both have only won one in their last 5. Raiders won at the weekend against Rabbitohs in a very high-scoring game, while the Storm are on a 4-game losing streak. Neither side has any major losses for this week, but for availability, Timico comes in for the Raiders and Bloor is available for the Storm. This could be a tough one to call because neither team has been good this year, but the Storm are still beating the Raiders for points scored and conceded and completion rate. The Storm are one of the best in the league for offloads and tackle breaks, so they can extend plays and do more damage to an unsettled defensive line. Their problem is errors and penalties, some of the basics. They're the worst team for handling errors and 5th overall for penalties. And with the attacking weapons the Storm have, you can't really just gift them field position off the back of penalties and errors. With Melbourne, although they aren't winning games, they're still one of the best for one of the best for points and tries. They complete sets better than anyone else in the league. They're one of the best for line breaks, post-contact meters and tackle breaks. So I've got no concerns about them with ball in hand, but in defence they're conceding way too many points at the moment. For this one, as much as the Storm defence is a concern, they're up against a Raiders team that's one of the worst in the league for tries and points so far this year, which gives the Melbourne Storm a little bit more relief on the defensive side. Then in attack, even when they aren't connected in possession as a unit, they've got world-class players in the spine to get them through a game. And Longo is one of the best in the league for line breaks, line break assists, tackle breaks, and is up there for tries as well. The Raiders have been conceding too many points and giving too much field position away, and the Storm are finding enough points this season, even though morale could be low for both, and maybe slightly higher for the Raiders since they just won at the weekend. I think based on how both teams perform, and have been performing, the Storm are the slightly stronger team here in my opinion. So I went with the Storm to win by 1 to 12 points. Scoreline of 20 to 30, and anytime try scorer was Longo. So there you go. That's my predictions recap for that one. But there is a poll in the live stream chat. Get your votes in that one. Let me know who you think is going to win. 9 votes at the minute, 56% to the Raiders. I do like the Raiders. From last year I liked what they were doing, but it's been a rough start. But I'll do one run through the team list now, one more before I get started. In about 9 minutes. Oh, excuse me, folks, excuse me. Okay. In the backs for the Raiders, they have Weeks, Chris, Sasangi, Timoko, Stewart, Strange, and Sanders. The forwards include Tarpany, Starling, Mariota, Young, Hosking and Horsburgh. The bench is Papali'i, Martin, Brayley, Smithies, Laurie and Roddy. Head coach is Ricky Stewart. In the backs for the Storm, they have Farlongo, Warbrick, Howarth, Waiteri, Meany, Munster, Hughes. The forwards include Utsukamanu, King, Grant, King, Chan, Clark, Liero, and the bench is Wishart, McDonald, Hetherington, Moale, Bloor, and Peel. I've not seen Peel yet, so chance for me to learn. And head coach is Craig Bellamy. Okay. But yeah, if you guys have any predictions, feel free to let me know. Let me know your thoughts. But yeah, we've got about 8 minutes to go, a little bit less, until we get started. I do think the Storm have got this one just based on, if you look at the stats in some key areas, I think they're okay. I mean, we kind of said after they lost the first one on this 4-game losing streak that, oh no, they'll probably be fine the next week. Because they never lose 2 in a row, right? But no, they were bad or not great the next week. And then we were thinking, they can't lose 3 in a row, surely. And then it happened again. They can't lose 4 in a row, surely. And then it happened again. So a lot of us are probably thinking they can't lose 5 in a row. Well, they can. They can. Raiders are capable of beating them. We saw it last year. Squad isn't as strong as it was last year. But this is a tough one. This is tough. We've got about just over 6 minutes to go until kickoff. It's a little bit quiet in the chat at the moment, which is fine. If you guys have your own predictions, let me know your thoughts. You don't have to. You don't have to, though. Oh, finally. And Gavin comes in. Oh, and then Peter comes in. Look at that. Storm should come back amazingly good today. I hope so, just to get the prediction right and get back on track. Definitely Raiders, says Peter. So we've already got a split decision in the chat. We've already got it. And 14 votes, 57% say the Storm's going to win this one. This is a tough one to call. This is tough. Because even if you're not a Melbourne Storm fan, or even if you dislike the Storm, there must be something that's telling you, like as much as the evidence right now is showing that they're not that good of a team, that they can just switch it on at any point because of the squad they've got, the quality in that side, that they can just at any moment in one game coming up, whether it's this week or next week, just switch it back on. So Storm 13 plus easy. I'd be surprised if it's easy. Well, actually, see, here's the thing. I don't know if I would be surprised if it's 13 plus easy, because it's like if they do smash the Raiders and they get back to the form that we sort of hope or expect from them, it's like, well, yeah, this is what this is what the Storm are capable of, and we've known this for years. So it's, I don't know. But Storm 13 plus, fair enough. 30 points to 20 was my scoreline. Far longer anytime. Peter says Raiders 1 to 12. Okay. Bear with me, folks. Right. 3 to 4 minutes to go. Looking at the poll at the moment, 18 votes. 61% say Melbourne Storm will win this one. It's now to 19, 58%. And again, if you guys want to join an NRL Predictions League, there's a link in the description. So click the link, sign up, and all you have to do every week is just pick your winners. That's it. That's all you got to do. Sign up, pick the winners every week. Make sure you're in the Kinetic RL Predictions League for it as well. And it'll do the rest. And you can be featured in the predictions videos. Khan says, go Storm, you're a Storm supporter. Fair enough. Go Storm indeed. Raiders at home, you got Raiders 13 plus. Storm of trash right now. You got a bag on Raiders W as well. Let's go. Okay. Okay, Trizzy. Alright, best of luck then. Think this game will be tough, and at last Raiders will definitely make it. You are confident? Okay, we will see. We will see. 20 votes, 60% say the Storm's going to win. Okay. Raiders suck all the way. Okay, okay. Khan's got some strong opinions there. Raiders suck all the way, apparently. Not just part of the way. All of the way. All of the damn way. Okay. Right then. We are moments away. Storm are out. Raiders are almost out. Billy Walker, Raiders number 52. Damn. He's now blowing the horn. Here comes the almighty clap from the Raiders. Look at him go. All the way from Iceland. Okay, then I'll do one final run through of the team lists before we get started. In the backs for the Raiders, they have Weeks, Chris, Sasangi, Timoko, Stewart, Strange and Sanders. The forwards include Tarpany, Starling, Mariota, Young, Hosking and Horsburgh. The bench is Papali'i, Martin, Brayley, Smithies, Laurie and Roddy. Head coach is Ricky Stewart. In the backs for the Storm, they have Farlongo, Warbrick, Howarth, Waiteri, Meany, Munster and Hughes. The forwards include Utkamanu, Grant, King, Chan, Clark and Liero. The bench is Wishart, McDonald, Hetherington, Moale, Bloor and Peel. Head coach is Craig Bellamy. Big night for Hughes, I reckon. Yeah, we could do with some individual moments from... I mean, we've already had some from Grant. I think Hughes needs a big game here. Munster, I think, has been a bit quiet this year. Farlongo is the only one. I think Farlongo, Grant, and Chan have had a good year so far. And the rest need to pick it up a little bit. Just a little bit, at the very least. Where are you from? I'm just from England. And we are underway, folks. The Raiders will kick to the Melbourne Storm towards the back left. Hughes collects it, hands it off to King for this first carry, just over the 10. Makes a couple extra post-contact meters as well. I will end this poll. It's ended at 50-50. Does one person want to split that vote? One person want to split it, and then I'll end it. Up towards the 20 with Utkamanu. 25 seconds gone. It's going to be Clark through centre field. Getting plenty of NRL experience. There we go. Storm wins the poll. Thank you, whoever that was. Liera through centre field. I'm hoping he has a good year. Less mistakes, less penalties given away. 35 out from their own line. 40 seconds gone. Fourth tackle with Farlongo. just shy of halfway. Last tackle now coming up for the Melbourne Storm. In centre field with Grant. Right to Hughes, puts boot to ball. With a kick towards the back right. Coming down on the 10 for Sebastian Chris. He's got a little bit of experience on the wing. Typically a centre. But he'll be hopefully somewhat comfortable with the role. At least under the high ball anyway. And the next carry from, is that Timoko? Not seen him for a little while, which is good to see him back. And I do like him, big fan of him. Jed Stewart with the next carry, who is still quite a reliable option in place of Xavier Savage. Sasangi with the next one up towards his own 40, and just over it as well. Unfortunately, Khan, I don't have the rights to show the game. I don't have the rights to show it. In centre field now with Joseph Tarpany, one of the best offloaders in the game. Strong ball carrier too, minute and a half gone. Last tackle for the Raiders. They are inside Storm territory, good meters. Left to Sanders. Boot to ball, coming down about 15 out from the try line, near the touchline, collected on the full by Sofar Longo. That's a really good take. And that's 1 minute 50 seconds gone. Storm now back in possession. Warbrick with the next carry. Up towards his own 20. 2 minutes gone. Second tackle. Dodgy pass there for Howarth. Has to fall over. Or has to basically dive to get to that one. Grant now in centre field with Meany. Then across to Waiteri. Bumps off one and up towards his own 40. 2 tackles to go for Melbourne Storm. Grant over on the left edge. Back towards the middle with Munster. Then to King. Straightens up with a carry. A few metres shy of halfway. I want to see Melbourne making more metres through the middle here. Because they've been losing the territory battle in recent weeks. Kick on the last from Munster. Comes down 15 out from the try line. Collected by Weeks. Over the 20. Through centre field. And now 25 out with Strange. Hands the ball off to Stewart. Over the 30. Through the centre of the park again. I wish I could, Gavin. I wish I could. Next carry from Hosking. A few metres shy of halfway. They're going to be in good territory here. Space behind the ruck from Starling. Up towards the 40. Inside Storm's half. 3 minutes gone. 2 tackles to go. Horsburgh with his first carry of the game. Last tackle now coming up. 30 metres out. Good metres made here from the Raiders. Left to Sanders. With the chip towards just left of the post. Warbrick lets it come down for him. And he's tackled inches in front of the try line. The ball comes loose. Young puts it down. Oh no. That is a try for the Raiders. Will Byers. Oh no. That's an awful try to concede. That is an awful try to concede. That's a simple 4 points for the Raiders. Warbrick collects the ball. Let's have a look at this one. So, kick from Sanders. Warbrick collects it right in front of the try line. Spins. Tries to shrug off one. And in the tackle loses the ball. I don't know what he's complaining about. In the tackle loses the ball. Hudson Young is there to pick it up. And put it down. This is going to be 4-0 for the Raiders. Even with a simple back and forth, this has been a bad start for the Storm. Because the Raiders have easily made more territory. They've easily made more territory. And then a simple mistake. Oh dear. 4-0 for the Raiders. You're from PNG. Waiting and wishing that Raiders could make it. Raiders are working hard on their game. One try from PNG boys watching here from Port Moresby. Well, thank you for watching from PNG. We'll see who steps up this week. But there you go. It's 4-0 for Canberra. So nearly 5 minutes gone. Did we have a try confirmed? I think we have. I didn't quite see it. We're still waiting on confirmation here. Not sure what the issue would be, unless there was an offside, but that would have been cleared by now. There's no high contact. I don't think there was anything wrong with that. I should be fine. Okay, we're looking for accidental offside. Okay, they're making sure that it comes off Sebastian Chris. They're making sure it doesn't hit Hudson Young and then hit Chris again, because that would be offside. That's going to be accidental offside and no try. Okay, that's harsh. That's harsh. So that's been chalked off. Back to 0-0. 3.5 minutes gone. So it is a Storm knock-on. So the Raiders have a scrum 10 metres out. But it is no try for accidental offside. Wouldn't be surprised if they just have a go here. Throw a bit of shape and have a go. We'll see. Sebastian Chris is going to feed the ball in a second. Starling out the back, goes right to Sanders. Then to Hosking through the middle. And penalty for offside. What about if you got reflecting clothing? We could see the game. I don't know about that one. It's a bold fashion choice, that. So basically the entire line was offside there. Teams are offside far too often from scrums. Far too often. You are literally told when to break. So they're going to repack the scrum in the same position. They feed the ball in. Starling out the back, goes right to Sanders. Switch back to Mariota. Starting in the front row this week. He's about 8 metres out, left of the post. Plays with a Starling. Right to Horsburgh with the next carry. 5 metres out between the sticks. Second tackle, 4.5 minutes gone. Plays with a Starling. Left to Mariota, then to Sanders. Quick hands from Weeks across to Chris in the corner. Warbrick gets across. Nearly in touch. He's inches away from the touchline. Plays with a Timoko. Now with Young. Back over the 10. About 8 metres out, left of the post. Plays with Starling. Right to Horsburgh. Then to Sanders. Out the back to Strange. Goes line space to run. Needs an offload. Gets one to Sasangi. Raiders go back in. You're not going to chalk that one off. There's no obstruction. There's no knock-on. They've earned that one fair and square. That's going to be 4-0 once again for the Raiders. That was nicely done. Very nicely done. Strange. If he can get back to his best from last year, that would be good. That would be good. I'm a big fan of Ethan Strange. Well, they shift it right. Horsburgh, Sanders, Strange. Munster couldn't quite make the tackle. So Sangyan is outside. And there you go. It's back to 4-0. I think if Strange is eligible for England, might have to take him in the World Cup. Might have to. Okay. Chance to make it 6-0. Tough kick here for Sanders near the touchline. Can he get this one? He steps up and the kick is... Looks alright. It's good. Straight over the black dot. This will be 6-0 for the Raiders. So good start from them, making good meters. They're restricting meters well enough. They're getting up the field. And they've moved the ball around nicely so far. And that is 6.5 minutes gone. Back underway. Storm kick to the left of the post. Underneath it is Stewart. Hands the ball off to Mariota. With the first carry stopped on the 10 in between the sticks. So Storm need to restrict meters here. Tarpany with the next carry. Chan is straight into him and gives away a penalty. Really? Chance to keep him pinned back and you give away a penalty immediately for offside? Wow. Sanders will kick to touch from his own 20. And the Raiders will start a fresh set from their own 40. I think by the end of this set they could be inside the red zone here. Timmercoat will tap, hands it off to Weeks. Sanders, now Horsburgh. Straightens up and makes a couple metres there from where they started on the 40. They've had 58% possession as well. More than double the run metres. Mariota with the next carry inside Storm's half. 7.5 minutes gone, second tackle. Over on the left edge, now with Starling, right to Tarpany, up towards the 40, and 3 tackles to go. Starling waits at dummy half in centre field. He's got Strange on his right, who he goes to. There's a switch back to Sasangi, up towards the 30. Grant gets a hold of his legs. Liero is up a body, bringing him down on the 30. 2 tackles to go. Starling, left to Horsburgh, across to Sanders, now with Weeks. Bit of room to run down the left-hand side. Gaps closing, stop near the touchline, just inside the 10 with 8 minutes gone. Last tackle for the Raiders. Chris, right to Sanders, kicks cross-field. Just to the right of the post. And there's a clear knock on there from Waiteri. 6 again, Horsburgh. Nearly crashing over there, just over the try line. He's held up. He's confident he's got it. There's no way. There is no way. I thought they had him held up. Wow. That's another try for the Raiders. Right, okay. I need to see that one again. Because I looked away for a moment. I thought they had him just stopped. But I need to look at this one. That was maybe a little bit too easy. Let's have a gander. So Chris was at dummy half near the left touchline. He went right to Sanders with Chip. Munster wasn't even looking to go up. He was just trying to shepherd some players off. Knock on from Waiteri, or at the very least not backwards from the Raiders. Horsburgh just, I think maybe just spins enough. Because I didn't see it grounded. Let's have a look. Goes at Waiteri. Oh yeah, he did. He got it down. This is going to be 10-0, and that's off the back of a silly penalty on the second tackle. Chance to pin the Raiders back after just conceding. Chance to pin the Raiders back, and then you give away a penalty immediately. And they get up the field. Score straight away. Well, it's 10-0 with a kick to come. This one's easier than the last. Chance to go up 12-0. Tries confirmed. I think we're maybe just checking the contest in the air. Either way, it was backwards for the Raiders or forwards from the Storm. So there's nearly 10 minutes gone. Sanders to add the extras and make it 12-0. Good start from the Raiders. Really good start. Steps up and the kick is good. So this will be 12-0. Storm. Same as usual, unfortunately. Allowing too many metres. Not getting up the field easily enough. And defensively, haven't been strong enough this year. I know I did back them. I thought they'd be able to at least fix up a little bit this week. Plus the Raiders, they do need some work. I know they put up 38 points at the weekend. But I wasn't prepared to just, say the Raiders are all fixed and sorted out. But we're back underway. Collected by Stewart. Hands it off to Mariota over the 10 with a strong barrelling run. He's 15 metres out from his own line. That is now 10 minutes gone. Already 2 tries and 2 kicks from the Raiders. And it's Sasangi up towards his own 20. Starling, right of centre field, goes left to Horsburgh. Straightens up, 25 out from his own line. In centre field. Left to Young. Whistle's blown offside from Offside from the Melbourne Storm. Wait. No? Penalty for Melbourne Storm? Oh. Well, the ref has given a penalty to Melbourne Storm for dissent, but Corey Horsburgh saying he didn't say anything. Okay. Well, Melbourne Storm now have the ball 20 metres out. With a fresh set. Munster goes right to Hughes, switches back to Chan, and he stopped on the 20. That was weird. 11 minutes gone. Second tackle. Grant. Now in centre field with Hughes. Pops it across to King on his outside. Now about 13 metres out, left of the post. 3 tackles to go. Grant shifting right. Across to Hughes. Now with Farlongo. Bit of space on the right hand side. Steps back inside. I also wanted to say steps back inside and straightens up. Finds the line. Poor commentary from me. Shocking stuff. Oh, he's holding his ankle. No. He's holding his ankle. It's a try for Melbourne Storm, just to be clear. But he's in a lot of pain. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I backed him any time. That's sorted. Oh. Well, he did literally scream at him, to be fair. He was convinced that he didn't say anything, but he very clearly did say something. I don't know what he said. Well, Farlongo straightens up. Weeks can't get to him. Sanders can't slow him down. I did back Farlongo any time, and he's got it. But yeah, there we go. 12-4 with a kick to come. So, penalty given away. He's still uncomfortable. Farlongo's not in a good way here. Farlongo might be done here. That would be a major loss. What do? They put Meaney to... I don't know where Peel plays. If he's plays in the back line, then okay. Kick's good from Meaney, so I imagine it would be Meaney to fullback, Wishart to centre, Whitehead to the wing. That would be my assumption. But again, I don't know where Peel plays. If he plays in the back line, then fair enough. Well, there we go. The kick is good, and it'll be 12-6. So, bit of good fortune there from the Melbourne Storm. They get their first proper attacking set, and they find points. He's limping. Hopefully he's okay. Farlongo's still going. We're back underway. Hopefully he's fine. Hopefully. King with a carry, taking it just over the 10. Over on the right edge of the park. 27 minutes to go in this first half. Means we've had 13 minutes gone. Already 3 tries and 3 kicks. 63% possession. And 77% territory for the Raiders. And Utakamani with the next carry through centre field. Grant on the 30, left to Munster, then across to Clark, over the 40, down the left edge, 2 tackles to go. Grant, now with Liero, straightens up, now inside Raiders territory with the last tackle coming up. Grant right to Hughes, inside pressure from Simi Sasangi, but gets the kick away towards the back left. He might let this one bounce. It's collected on the full by Stewart, well taken, and he is 4 metres out from his own try line. Raiders have a long way to go, and... a mistake from the Raiders? Maybe? I didn't see anything. Collects it cleanly. Oh, yeah. A couple boos from the crowd. They think Munster's had some interference there. With the mullet. Look at him go. But this will be Storm's ball right in front of the try line once again. Mistake from the Raiders. Are they about to throw away this 12-0 lead? In just a few minutes. Whitehead's going to feed the ball into the scrum. 10 metres out between the sticks. Grant goes left to Farlongo, who looks good at the moment, looks nippy. Couple steps back inside. He's still going. And he's wrapped up about 9 metres out between the posts. Well, he's moving well enough, which is a good sign. Left to Clark. trying to crash over. He's inches away from the try line, left of the posts. Grant launches it right to Munster in centre field. Pops it across to Utakamanu. Hudson Young wants his pants. 15 minutes gone. 3 tackles to go. Meter out in between the posts. Right to Hughes. Space down the right. Ball across to Warbrick in the corner. Storm answer back again. This is going to be 12-10. They gave away a penalty. They lost the ball in the ruck. They've just gifted territory away. And what did I say in my predictions video? Where is it? Where is it? Raiders are one of the best in the league for offloads and tackle breaks. They're the worst team for handling errors and 5th worst for penalties. So you can't just gift away territory, and that's what they've done. So this will be 12-10 with a kick to come. I reckon Meany will get this, but we'll just wait. Oh, it's right near the touchline, so maybe not. But yeah, Melbourne Storm have had 2 proper attacking sets and they found 2 tries. This is the quality they've got in possession. I like Will Warbrick. Very solid all-round winger. I understand bringing in Jermaine Asako, I get it. But hopefully at the Warriors he thrives. I really hope he does. Yeah, very, very solid all-round winger. I think would do a great job for any team. But it is 12-10. Nick Meany to add the extras and make it 12-all. Tough kick near the touchline. 83% on the season. 1 of 1 so far. The kick from Nick Meany is... needs to swing a bit more. It's no good. 12-10 it will remain. This is a good start, this. This is a good start to the game. I like it. I am a fan of this. Give me more, please. I went with a fairly high-scoring game too. I said 30 points to 20 to Melbourne. Okay. So we've had 16 and a half minutes gone. We're back underway. Raiders kick towards Melbourne Storm. Right to the post. Collected on the 10 by Munster. Hands it off to Utakamanu. And he takes the first carry. Up towards the 30. Plays it in centre field for Grant. Goes right to Hughes. Then across to Chan. Down the right edge of the park. 25 out from his own line. Second tackle. 17 minutes gone. Grant left to Liero. Straightens up. Over the 30. 23 minutes to go in this first half. Third tackle. Short side right to Hughes with an early kick here. From behind the 40. Distance looked okay, but the bounce doesn't go in his favour. Collected by Weeks. 15 out from his own line. He takes it over the 20. And the Raiders are now in possession. See if we get into a back and forth for a little bit. So last 10 minutes been 59% possession for the Storm. 62% territory as well in the last 10 minutes. So they've really swung this one off the back of penalties and errors from the Raiders. Third tackle, Starling. Up towards the 40 now with Jed Stewart. Pumping his legs just shy of halfway. 2 tackles to go. Starling in centre field. Left to Tarpany. Pumping his legs, making a few post-contact meters there. Plays it for Starling. I expect Tarpany to have a great World Cup campaign. He always, he's always good during the league, but for international, he is elite. He just kind of hits another level when he plays for the Kiwis. Well, that's 18 minutes gone in this game. Storm on their own 10. Warbrick with the next carry. Makes a couple metres. Grant hands the ball off to Howarth. With a carry over his own 20. 3 tackles to go in this set for Melbourne. Grant launched it left to Munster. Bit of space down the left, but he's actually going to straighten up with a carry himself. Flicks the ball on for Meany. Couple steps. And he'll get wrapped up just over his own 30. 2 tackles to go for Melbourne. Down the short side left with Munster. Launches it across to Waiteri. Loses the ball in the process. Tarpany collects it, puts a foot in touch. But this will be Raiders' ball. Knock on from Melbourne first. Nice idea, but just not much room to work with there. Waiteri couldn't collect it. Even if he did, Jed Stewart might have got him in touch. Maybe. Raiders 30, Storm 18. Okay, alright. Could work for my bet, but not a good game with this score already. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see. So they will turn over the ball on the halfway line. Scrum for the Raiders. Starling goes left to Sanders. Pops the ball across to Young. And he'll actually lose a couple of metres there. He'll play this for weeks. With Timico down the short side left. Inside Storm territory. Nearly done with the first quarter. Very nearly done. Second tackle over on the left edge is now with Starling, who goes right to Sanders. Out the back to Strange. Flat ball across to Hosking. Stopped on the 40 inside Storm's half. 3 tackles to go. Starling right to Strange. Goes at the line across to Sasangi. Loses the ball. Sweeped up by Meany. Bit of room to run. Support is outside with Munster. Could have gone to him, but Storm now in possession just over the halfway line. We are done with the first quarter of this game, folks. Hey. Farlongo down the right edge. Gets the ball across to Warbrick. Has to cut back inside. So plenty of tackles to go in this set. Melbourne Storm near the right touchline. 45 metres out from the try line. Howarth with the next carry. Taking it over the 40. Just over 35 out. Second tackle. Grant back towards centre field with Liero. Straightens up over the 30. Was looking for an offload for a second then. 19 and a half minutes to go. 3 tackles remaining. Just over 20 metres out. Grant in centre field. Looks right but goes left to Munster. Maybe carries the ball himself. Gets an offload to Clark. Straightens up. Space for Clark here. One to beat. He's stopped. 3 metres out just left of the post. 2 tackles to go. Plays for Grant. Goes at the line himself. He is dangerous from this range, but that is a 6 again. Inside 10. Munster over on the left edge. Back towards centre field now with Hughes. Goes at the line. Launches it across to Farlongo. Might have a 3-on-2 here. Timico gets him wrapped up. Good tackle there from Timico. Good tackle. Second tackle over on the right-hand side. Chan waits at dummy half. It is left to Hughes, then to Utakamanu. Straightens up in centre field. 3 tackles to go in this set for Melbourne Storm. 5 metres out. Grant. Left to Hughes. Out the back to Munster. Then across to Waiteri. 5 metres out near the left touchline. Couldn't get the ball off to Meany. On the 4th, he goes right to Munster. 10 metres out. Now back towards the 20 with Hughes. Grant. Right to Farlongo. Steps back inside. Over the top. That looks forward by a mile. Warbrick in the corner. Ball is grounded. Surely that's called forward. It was. It was. Good effort. Good effort, but it was forward by a mile. It was a decent ball over the top. Warbrick, good effort to get in there. And a good finish, but yeah, it was forward. 18 minutes to go in the first half. It will remain 12-10 for the Raiders. This has been a good game, this. This has been good. I'm liking it. Good way to start the day. I've got one more stream after this, Dolphins vs Panthers, and then Huddersfield vs Leeds in Super League tonight. So, good start to the day. And if anyone's wondering where the Hull FC vs Saints stream highlights are, YouTube is not letting me download my Hull FC Saints stream at the moment. It's not letting me download it for some reason. So I can't make it. But it is the Raiders in possession with Mariota taking the latest carry. 3 tackles to go. Short side left to Hudson Young. Steps back towards centre field. Gets an offload for Tarpany. And he'll push a few defenders up towards his own 40. 2 tackles to go. In centre field with Starling, who goes left to Horsburgh. Flicks the ball onto Strange. Couple steps. Scans the line. Not sure where to go here. And is eventually going to get wrapped up just over the 40 with 17 minutes left in the first half. Last tackle for the Raiders. Left to Sanders. Puts boot to ball. Couple boos from the crowd here. Not sure what for, but Farlongo hands the ball off to Warbrick. Not sure what the boos are for there. But 16 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Meany with the next carry. Up towards the 30. Still pumping his legs. Good meters there. 35 out from his own line. Pushes off one. Grant will scoot from dummy half. Easy meters here. Over the 40. Few meters shy of halfway. Does slip over there. Ooh, he's slow getting up. He's slow getting up. Hands the ball off to Utakamanu. Up towards the halfway line. 2 tackles to go for the Melbourne Storm. Grant looks to be moving okay. Left to Munster. Flat ball to Clark. And he's about 35 metres out. Last tackle for the Melbourne Storm. 16 minutes to go in the first half. Hughes on the last. 30 out. Kicks towards the post. Weeks underneath it. Goes up. Takes it cleanly. Met by Liero. And King is there to help him out. Just behind his own 10. Long way for the Raiders to go now. Storm need to be disciplined here. 15 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Second tackle, Sanders. Now with Young. He'll carry this just shy of his own 20. In centre field, 3 tackles to go. Starling launches it right to Strange. Couple steps, doesn't really make much ground there. Bit of a waste, really. Waste of a play. 2 tackles left. Martin with the next one. Comes on for Hosking. He's now with Sanders. Kicks from just over his own 30 towards the right. Farlongo collects on the full near his own 30, near the touchline as well. Cuts back towards centre field. And the Storm will start a fresh set, 35 out from their own try line. So not too bad. It's a decent place to start the set. Meany over the 40 through centre field. And we've got 15 minutes to go in the first half. Grant down the right hand side with Warbrick. Straightens up towards the halfway line. Now inside Raiders territory. 3 tackles to go. Plays for Grant. Left to McDonald. Looking for space behind the ruck. Finds a little bit. And good meters over the 40. 2 tackles left. Grant. Looking for space behind the ruck himself. Right to Hughes. Still stepping. Room to run. Good meters here for Hughes. Can he find an offload? Finally gets off the ground. Gets an offload to Chan. He goes left to Grant. Then left to Munster. Across to Farlongo. Across to Whiteri. Then Meany in the corner. What a try from Melbourne Storm. What a try. Off the back of a scoop from Harry Grant. Making some good meters. Gets the ball off to Hughes. He somehow gets off the ground. Has time to get off the ground. Make more meters. And get an offload. Nicely executed down that left-hand side. Off the cuff. Really nicely done there from Melbourne Storm. They'll take the lead for the first time in this game. That was nice. So it was Grant. There's no markers there. Makes some meters. Off to Hughes. Finds half a break. Falls over. Gets up. Gets an offload for Chan. He launches it left or goes left to Munster. Then out the back to Farlongo. Quick hands to Whiteri. Then to Meany in the corner. Beautifully done. Melbourne take the lead. Really nice. So inside 10 they were down by 12 points. But they brought it back. They've brought it back. They've looked decent. In attacking positions, the Storm have looked good. They've done really well in terms of restricting meters. I think the last set for the Raiders they made 29 meters. But the Storm are getting up the field now. There's still plenty of time, Peter. Still plenty of time. Meany to add the extras to convert his own try and make it 16-12. Meany steps up and the kick is swinging. Oof, there's enough swing on that one and it is good. That's a good kick there from the touchline. So it will be Raiders 12, Storm 16. This is a great game so far. This is a great game. Oh yeah, Meany's off to Perth, isn't he? Who might be at fullback. I think he could be a hell of a fullback. If he's a regular there, with a full pre-season, I think he could be a really, really special fullback. We are back underway. This is a long kickoff. Just collected in goal. King with a carry. And he's up towards his own 10. In centre field. 12.5 minutes to go in the first half. Grant goes left to Bloor. Good to see him back. Eli Katoa's a big miss as well. Now they mention him on commentary actually. Liero with the next carry through centre field. I do think Chan's done a good job replacing him so far. 3 tackles left, up towards the 30. Scooped up by Grant, who goes left to Munster, then to Bloor. With a strong carry just shy of halfway. 2 tackles remaining. Grant, right to Munster. Fakes the switch back, then across to Hughes. Out the back to Farlongo. 3-on-2 possibly. Howarth, good meters. About 35 metres out near the right touchline. Last tackle. Back towards centre field with Hughes. Puts boot to ball down the short side right. Weeks underneath this one. Warbrick is there to snatch the ball away. Nearly. Nearly. Just drops the ball in the process. So close. Like a thief in the night. Comes sweeping in. But yeah, it's a knock on there from Warbrick. 11.5 to go. Raiders in possession. Sebastian Chris with the first carry. 15 out from his own line. Timoko up towards the 20. Second tackle, plays with a Starling. Now with Tarpany. Pumping his legs up towards the 30. Blower and McDonald trying to slow him down. 11 minutes to go in the first half. Horsburgh wanted to go out the back there but straightens up. 2 tackles to go up towards the 40. That is true, Redness. That is true. Kick on the last. 40-20 possibly. Good distance. Angle's alright, but Farlongo is there to collect it. He's only just over his own try line. Cutting towards the right hand side. Room to run. Young with a tackle. Young with a really important tackle. They stop him 2 or 3 metres out from his own try line. Warbrick with the next carry. Quick off the mark. 10.5 minutes to go. Raiders applying a bit of pressure now. Meany with the next carry. 15 out from his own try line. This is tough for the Storm at the moment. Waiteri with the next one. Straightens up over the 20 through centre field. 2 tackles to go. Raiders are restricting meters really well here. Liero. Then to Hughes. Couple steps. Room to run. Good meters. Could have been an awkward tackle there. 10 minutes to go. Last tackle. So they get out of danger there. It's left to Munster. With a Burton bomb. Could be tricky for weeks. Collects it cleanly from his own 20. Cutting towards the left-hand side. He'd love a bit of room to run here. Good return up towards the 40. 9 minutes 45 to go. Raiders in possession. Sebastian Chris with a carry up towards the halfway line. It's a good return there from Weeks to get him on the front foot. And there's a 6 again for the Raiders. Ruck infringements. Jed Stewart with 9.5 to go. Inside Storm territory. This will be good field position here for the Raiders. Josh Papali'i is on the field as well. Look at him go. Just inside the 40. Starling. Left to Sanders. Then to Strange. Steps off his left foot. Good meters here up towards the 20. Nearly lost the ball actually. But they're inside the red zone. Starling down the left edge. Right to Sanders. Switches back to Hosking. They are 15 metres out just left of the post. 9 minutes to go. 2 tackles left. Starling right to Sanders. Out the back to Strange. Kicks through. My screen has gone black. And it was picked up by Munster. Thank God there was no try there because my screen actually just went black. Well, Munster collects it from the kick. Waiteri with the next carry. Just over his own 10. Second tackle coming up. Yeah, not enough weight on the kick there. Or speed from Strange. Munster can collect it. McDonald with the next carry down the right edge. Just over his own 20. 8.5 minutes to go. 2 tackles left. Grant left to Munster. Early kick here. Drills it low. Didn't have the distance or angle for a 40-20. But that'll go out near the 30. Everyone can just rest for a little bit. Tarpany, Mariota getting themselves a well-earned break. But Raiders will have possession on their own 30. Not a bad place to start the set. That's alright. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Horsburgh is leading the VB Hard-Earned Index. Then we've got Liero, Farlongo, King and Mariota. Timoko with the next carry. Over his own 40. Eventually plays it for Starling. And a 6 again for ruck infringement. Starling goes right to Martin. Spins. Finds half a break up towards the halfway line. And it's going to be Horsburgh with the next carry. That's a bit harsh, Baron. And I don't know where that's come from. I don't know who said it. I don't know if I said it, but a bit of a random thing to say. Over down the left-hand side of the park. 7 minutes to go. 35 metres out. Shifting it right to Strange. Then across to Sasangi. Stopped just over 30 metres out. 3 tackles remaining. Plays it for Strange. He goes left to Horsburgh. Cuts back towards the right-hand side. Flicks the ball onto Sasangi. Stops just over 20 metres out. 2 tackles to go. Plays it for Starling. He goes left to Sanders. Across to Weeks. Couple steps there. Offloads the ball, but it is knocked backwards by Howarth, I think. First knock on Canberra. 6.5 to go. Did I say bro? I don't even know if I said bro. Just don't know what the context is for the comment, really. 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first half. 4-point lead for the Melbourne Storm. This will be a scrum for Melbourne. So 6 minutes to go in the first half. Scrum for Melbourne, 15 out from their own line. Warbrick with the first carry over the 20, down the right edge of the park. Now in centre field with Munster. Stopped just shy of his own 30. Second tackle, left to Bloor. Carries it just shy of his own 40. 3 tackles to go, 5.5 minutes left in the first half as well. Now Iliero cutting back towards centre field. Straightens up over the 40. 2 tackles to go. And a 6 again inside 10 from the Raiders. McDonald over the halfway line. 5 minutes 15 to go. Ball comes loose and it's a knock on from the Storm. They can challenge this. Looks like they will. They will challenge. 5 minutes to go. On-field decisions are knock on. I think there was a hand in there from Starling. Could do with a different angle here. There's a chance this is inconclusive. This might be inconclusive. Okay, yeah, it is going to be inconclusive. So, oh, JD, good to see you, mate. It's been a while. Good to see you. So 5 minutes to go. Craig Bellamy is not happy. He is not happy at all. Normally just not typing, to be fair. Oh, fair enough then. You do you, pal. You do you. Bro. Simmer down. Just shy of halfway. Starling goes left to Sanders. Now with Hudson Young. Who do you think wins looking at past 35 minutes? I think Melbourne's got this one. Just when they're in attacking positions, they look more threatening at the moment. But just inside Storm's half. Papali'i right to Sanders. Just over 30 metres out. 3 tackles to go. Right of centre field. Starling. Left to Strange. Switches back to Papali'i. Now 25 metres out. 4.5 to go. In centre field with Starling. He goes left to Sanders. Across to Strange. Waits a bit too long to give the ball away. It's an awkward pass. Just over 20 out. Last tackle. Hudson Young. Needs an offload here. Flicks the ball on. It's with Weeks down the left-hand side. Chips, chases. Falongo is there, though. He collects it in goal. Trying to get away from danger. He's still shifting. Tackled in goal. Good stuff. Good stuff. 4 minutes to go. This will be a goal line dropout. Raiders had good year 25. Don't write them off in 26. Yeah, I know. I think they could just could do with Savage back in. The same backline as last year. 1-12 Storm. That was my prediction at the start of the game. I went with 30 points to 20. Falongo anytime. So I've already got Falongo. That's a long dropout. Nobody wants to go for it. Goes over the halfway line. And Storm's already up there to meet them on halfway. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Over on the left edge. It's now with Smithies. The English international. Go on, Morgan. 3 minutes 15 left. Second tackle. 40 outs with Starling. Goes right to Sanders. Flat ball to Martin. He's having a good year, Martin. Really good year. 3 tackles left in centre field. 30 outs. Starling right to Strange. Chip with a chase. Weeks looking for this one. It does bounce nicely for Weeks. Puts the ball down. Is that all good? It looked fine to me. Oh, we're checking it. We're checking it. I think that was okay. This could be a try for Weeks, but we'll see. It's being checked. So there's a kick. 25 out from Strange. Weeks is onside and chasing. I don't think there's any pull there. I don't think he gets a touch on it either. I think it just hits his knee. Okay, no one's holding each other back. That's fine. I mean, I think that's just a contest, really. How are people really screaming off? Wait. Does he touch it? What? Are you sure? Are you sure Weeks gets a touch on that? I don't know if he does touch it. I don't know. First of all, I don't know what the fans are complaining about, saying that Grant's held him back. He just hasn't. Like they've held each other back as much as each other. That's not the right way to word it, but I don't think Weeks gets a touch on that. I don't know. Not sure. 2 minutes and 51 seconds to go. Clock is stopped. We'll get back underway in a second. Munster feeds the ball into the scrum. Grant goes right to Meany. And he'll take it over the 10 in centre field. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one. I'm not sure. Warbrick with the next carry up towards the 20. 2 minutes 40 to go. Second tackle for Melbourne Storm. Grant in centre field goes right to McDonald. Sorry, that's Hetherington. My bad. Good tackle there from Smithies. Papali'i there to help out. Plays over Grant. Looking for space behind the ruck. And up towards a 30. So with Munster. Hands it off to Liero. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Last tackle coming up for the Melbourne Storm. Takes it over the 40. Has to go back and replay it. On the 40. They go right to Hughes. Puts boot to ball. This will come down just over the 20 for Chris. Returns it down the left edge. 2 minutes remaining. Ooh, Howarth is not in a good way. Oh dear. Timoko with a good carry up towards the halfway line. Nearly finds a break. Hopefully Howarth is alright. But on halfway now it's Strange. 1 minute 40 to go. Weeks with a couple steps. Inside Storm's half. 3 tackles remaining. This might be the Raiders' last attacking set of the half, unless you get a repeat set. Hosking down the left edge up towards the 30. 1.5 minutes to go. 2 tackles left. Starling right to Sanders. Out the back to Strange. Across to Martin. 15 metres out right at the post. Last tackle, 1 minute 15 left. Starling left to Sanders. Chips towards the left corner. Howarth goes up. Chris with an offload. Then across to Timoko. Kicks through. Comes off a Storm player. Collected by Warbrick. 1 minute to go. Storm will just slow this game down as much as possible. Howarth with the next carry. 5 out from his own line. 50 seconds remaining. Second tackle, so they can just run the clock down here. Munster with the next carry. Over the 10, through centre field. 40 seconds to go. 3 tackles remaining. It is left to Meany. Over his own 20. 30 seconds to go. 2 tackles remaining as well. Plays for Grant. Now with Munster. Do they want to have a go here? Hughes across to Chan. Couple steps. 20 seconds left, last tackle for the Melbourne Storm. Short side right, Grant to Hughes. Across the far long goal. Needs an offload. Well, he actually doesn't need an offload here because there's only 10 seconds to go. So that's alright. That's alright. Clock's ticking away, 5 seconds left. Will the Raiders get anything here? They will play it in time. But Hudson Young is just going to take the tackle, it seems. Okay. Hooter Sounds takes the tackle, and that is half time. Canberra Raiders 12, Melbourne Storm 16. That's a decent first half, that. That is a decent first half. So, 2 tries in, what was it, about 10 minutes from the Raiders? Couple of mistakes from the Storm. Let's have a look. Excuse me. 8 minutes, 2 and 8 minutes. And then tries in the 11th, 15th and 25th minute from the Storm. So they make the comeback. But it's been good. Both teams have been doing well to get up the field and restricting meters. It's kind of swung a bit, momentum in that regard. Okay. I will put up a poll and then I'll fill in the team list for the next game because I will be doing Dolphins versus Panthers after this. Storm lead 16-12 at halftime. Okay, there's a fresh poll in the live stream chat. Get your votes in. Who do you think is going to win from this point on? 16-12 to Melbourne Storm. Get your votes in, folks. Whee. Okay, let's get the other team list filled in. Okay. We can find out the official team list. It might change, actually, the team list before we get started for the next one. But we will just put in what we can now. Okay, then. Right. Tabai Fidel. Isako. Avarillo, Farnworth, Cobo, Nikarima, and Katoa. Gilbert, Plath, Molo, Lemuelu, Finafeuaki, and Knowles. The bench for the Dolphins is Kafusi, Schneider, Flegler, Stone, Keeley, and Fuller. And then head coach Christian Wolf. Okay, so there's the Dolphins. Edwards, Jenkins, Alamotti, Tango, Toto, Talangi, and Cleary. Moses Leota, Mitch Kenny, Lindsay Smith, Papali'i, Garner, and Yo. Bench is Cogger, Sorensen, Going, Phillips, Fanua, and Lussick. I'll sort out the rest of it later on. Okay, looking at the poll. 25 votes, 64% of the Raiders will win from this point on. Good half, says Monster. We want that Raiders second half. Keep it 1 to 12 with weeks. Okay, we will see. Good half, says Peter. Keep the game close either way. Indeed. I'm liking this. I want some more photo finishes. Some close ends to games. I want more of them. I need more of them. I really want to download this live stream that I did yesterday, but it's just not letting me do it for some reason. It's not letting me do it, and it's really frustrating. But yeah, if you guys have any predictions, any thoughts on a scoreline, feel free to have a go. Feel free to have a go. And again, if you want to join a Predictions League, an NRL Predictions League, there's a link in the description. Sign on up, join the league, and just pick your winners each week. That's all you got to do. Raiders are your age, but you're a Cowboy. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm still back in my exact score, 30 points to 20. It's going to be a little bit awkward to get because I'm going to need 14 from Melbourne and 8 from the Raiders. So how they're going to get that, I don't know. Could do with the 2 tries and 2 missed kicks from the Raiders. Or a try and a kick and then a penalty afterwards, maybe. It's 10 AM. So a reminder, I will be doing Dolphins versus Panthers after this. That'll be on a different stream. So, for that game at the moment, it's Tabai Fidau, Isako, Averillo, Farmworth, Cobo, Nikarima, Katoa, Gilbert, Plath, Molo, Lemuelu, Finafewaki, and Knowles. Benches Kafusi, Schneider, Flegler, Stone, Keeley, and Fuller. Head coach Christian Wolf. For the Panthers, it's Edwards, Jenkins, Alamotti, Tango, Toto, Talangi, Cleary, Liotta, Kenny, Smith, Papali'i, Garner, and Yo. Bench is Cogger, Sorensen, Going, Phillips, Fanua, and Lussick. Ivan Cleary is head coach. Well, momentum has swung here. Raiders starting well. Storm coming in hot afterwards off the back of penalties and errors from the Raiders. But also the Storm been restricting meters much better in the second quarter and getting up the field quite well. A couple of times they've been getting quick play of the balls. Hasn't been anyone at marker. Grant's eating up an easy 10. And they're getting on the front foot. 39 votes, 54% say the Raiders will win. Make sure you get your votes in. I want to know what you guys think. And again, if you've got any exact score predictions, throw them in there. Let me know your thoughts. But that try from the Melbourne Storm to take the lead was nice. Nicely done. Let's have a look at stats. Let's have a gander. So possession is 51% to the Storm. Completion rate 82 for Raiders, 75% for the Storm. Storm with more runs, more meters. Raiders with more post-contact meters. Line breaks is 2 for Raiders, 3 for Storm. Average set distance is actually greater for the Melbourne Storm right now. Quicker play the balls too. 5 offloads for the Raiders, 4 for the Storm. More kicks for the Raiders, but more kicking meters from Melbourne. 1 forced dropout from the Raiders. Tackle efficiency slightly greater for the Raiders as well. 16 missed tackles for the Raiders, 20 for the Storm. 4 errors for the Raiders, 6 for the Storm. More penalties against the Storm as well. So, across the board, about even-ish. Across the board. Well, Storm leading in a few areas, but it's close in a lot of places. .46 votes, 52% say the Raiders will win from this point on. Few people expecting the comeback. 47 votes, it's getting a bit closer now. Is it going to swing back the other way to the Melbourne Storm? But it's been a good half. Good attacking plays from both sides. So, it's decent. I'm liking it. Good way to start the day. There might be a bit of overlap with the second game. So, the next stream is supposed to start in about 40 minutes. Roughly. So, the next stream might be slightly late. But it will, I'll be live before the game starts. Just the stream itself won't be, in 45 minutes. Be a bit later. But it's all good. It's now 50-50. Storm have levelled it up in the poll. Does anyone want to give one or the other the lead? Does anyone want to do it? 49th vote. 24 for each team. Who wants to change it? There's someone out there that hasn't voted yet. I do kind of wish I could play music during streams. It would be nice at times just to have some tunes on in the background. I wish I could play it, but I can't. Bear with me, folks, bear with me. Okay. Should have a few minutes to go. I'm expecting a close finish. The Melbourne Storm have been up for most of this game so far. Or in terms of like territory performance, things like that. So I think they've got the swing of momentum right now. Making a few more meters. Kicking longer. And when they're in good attacking positions, they're doing well. They're doing well. Swinging towards the Storm now. 52 votes, 53 votes, 53%. Say the Storm's going to win from this point on. Oh, movie, by the way. I did want to say this. Movie recommendation. How to Make a Killing. I saw that a few weeks ago, and it's still on my mind. That might be my favourite movie of the year so far. And I loved Project Hail Mary. I loved it. But How to Make a Killing, there was something about that. Oh, it was so fun. Great movie. Great movie. Well, there you go. There's a recommendation for you. But we're about to get back underway soon, which is good. Try Predictor has Storm by 53% here. Get your final votes in, folks. Get them in. Ladies and gentlemen, we are underway for the second half. Storm win that poll 51 to 49%. Second half begins. Raiders in possession. And Smithies over his own 10. Next carry from Papali'i through centre field. Spins. Bloor gets hold of him. So does Grant. And he's 15 out from his own line. Need to yawn. Sorry, folks. Martin with the latest carry, but then it's handed off to Hosking. Across to Young. Through centre field. 2 tackles to go. And it's now the last with the Raiders just over their own 40. Left to Sanders. Puts boot to ball. Collected 15 out by Farlongo, nice and cleanly. Hands the ball off to Warbrick. And he takes it over the 20, pumping his legs near the 30. 1 minute gone in the second half. Then with Nick Meaney through centre field, over the 30, pumping his legs as well. Good meters there. Grant in centre field at dummy half. Goes at the line himself, cutting towards the right. Across to Howarth, couple steps. And another easy 10 metres made there. Plenty of tackles to go as well. I'm not sure if that tackle counts behind. Oh yeah, it was behind by a tackle actually. 2 tackles to go. Oh, Papali'i's limping off. Right to Hughes on the 4th. Room to run here. Over the 30. 1 to beat. Steps back inside. 10 metres out right at the post. Last tackle for the Melbourne Storm. Quick play the ball for Grant. Is left to Munster. Space between the sticks. Flat ball interception from Simi Sasangi. Is anyone going to catch him? Wateri's chasing. Meaney's chasing. Chan is chasing. He is going to be taken down 20 metres out. Great chance for the Melbourne Storm. They probably should have scored, but chance here for the Raiders. Stewart up towards the 10. 2 minutes gone. 6 again for the Raiders. They are inside the 10 near the right touchline. Young is going to go himself. Bumps off 1. He's in the back right corner. Second tackle for the Raiders. 5 out. It's with Strange. Now with Smithies. Stopped just behind the 10. 3 tackles to go. Storm players will be knackered here. It's with Mariotta. 5 out. Maybe 7 out between the sticks. 2 tackles to go. Starling. Right to Smithies. Switches back to Sanders. Then to Strange. Does he have to surrender here? I think so. Last tackle. Starling. Over on the right-hand side of the park, 10 out. Goes left to Sanders. He'll chip across the face of the posts. Howarth goes up. Batted backwards from Chris. Weeks has possession. Offloads the ball to Young. He spins. Kicks the ball through. Farlongo is there to collect it. And he just takes it over the dead ball line. 3 minutes gone. That'll be a goal line dropout. I am in England, Mr. Monster. I'm in England. Warrington. That is also my team. Warrington Wolves is my team, so. Okay. Dropout coming up. 3.5 minutes gone in the second half. This has been a great start. Great start to the second half. Long dropout collected on halfway by Sanders. Hands the ball off to Mariotta. Strong barrelling run up towards the 30. In centre field with Starling. Right to Smithies. Straightens up. Stopped on the 20. In centre field. Starling. Left to Weeks. Then across to Young. Takes the carry. But gets an offload for Starling. Hands the ball off to Sanders. Now back away. Or back off to Young. 3 tackles to go. Raiders are just inside the 10 in centre field. It is right to Smithies, then to Sanders, across to Sasangi, steps back inside a couple of times, still going, gets an offload, Strange in the corner. The Raiders will answer back. Bit of sustained pressure down this end. Melbourne should have scored before. They should have 100% scored before. But the Raiders, with the interception, they get up the field, get some repeat sets, decent territory down this end. They'll find a try to equalise. There we go, 16 all. With a chance to retake the lead. Ideally, miss this kick, get another try, miss that kick. And then 14 from the Raiders. Or the Storm. We'll see. That's 5 minutes gone in the second half, and it's already been pretty good. David saying Raiders 32-22. Okay. Okay. Sasangi does well to step back inside, shrug off a few defenders, and get an offload as well. Keep thinking left wing is 2. You need 5. Right, okay. Okay. Yeah, right wing's normally 2. Yeah, it's Jed Stewart, number 5, playing on the right this week. 5.5 minutes gone. You need Stewart to score the try. Gotcha. You might do. Tough kick here for Sanders, but to give them the lead, Sanders steps up and the kick is swinging, hits the post. It's no good. 16 all. It will stay 16 all square. Sasangi. I do like Sasangi. In my NRL season preview, I did speak on Sasangi like individually as a player. You know, I talked about each team as a unit. I covered some individuals, but Sasangi is one that I went into a little bit, or not went into, I didn't have a go at him, but I was said more about in praise. So back underway. 6 minutes gone. Smithies with the first carry off the back of the Raiders try. 34 minutes to go in this game. 16 all. I'm hoping for a really good finish here. Oh, we've got Smithies down here. Slow to get up. Smithies is struggling to get up here. Hopefully he's alright. He's a tough cookie. I think he'll carry on. Sasangi with the next carry. Just over his own 10. In centre field. My bad, the players are right there. You need the fullback? Gotcha. Are you sure? Are you sure that's the one you need? So with Mariota with the next carry. 2 tackles to go in this set for the Raiders. They're just over their own 30. Hosking across to Smithies for another carry in this set. Last tackle now coming up. Plays for Starling just over the 40. He goes left to Sanders, sorry. My bad, Pimp, my bad. Collected on the 10 by Farlongo. Returns it up towards the 20 through centre field. 25 out from his own line. Good return there. 33 minutes to go. Warbrick with the next carry. Just over the 30. Down the right edge. 33 minutes to go in this game. Plays for Grant. Now with Howarth. Good meters up towards the halfway line. Just shy of it. 3 tackles to go. Grant in centre field. Left to Munster. Then to Farlongo. Spaced on the left hand side. Up towards the 40. That was a rough tackle, that. But well done from Strange. Bloor with the next carry. Just shy of the Raiders 30. Last tackle for the Melbourne Storm. 32 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Hughes with a kick on the last. Plenty of heights on this one. Coming down on the 10. And it's Stewart that goes up. Takes it cleanly. Really well taken. In a bit of traffic there. Not too much pressure on him, though. Sasangi with the next carry. Second tackle for the Raiders. Weeks. Now Timoko. 8 minutes gone in the second half. Gets an offload for Weeks. Added to Yard. Sorry, folks. Left to Chris. Not good time at all. Don't score on this try. On this play. Inside Storm territory. 3 tackles to go. Back towards centre field to Sanders. Now with Hosking. 2 tackles to go. It is right to Sanders. Then to Martin. Down the right edge. Last tackle coming up just over 30 metres out. Short side right to Sanders. Chips from the left boot towards the back right. Farlongo goes up and he's met immediately by Ethan Strange. 31.5 minutes to go. Melbourne Storm 5 out from their own line. Meany with the first carry, stopped just shy of the 10. Second tackle, Waiteri with the next carry down the left edge. Just shy of the 20. 3 tackles to go in this set. Raiders have a good chance to restrict meters here and keep him pinned back. Warbrick, 25 out from his own line. 31 minutes to go. 2 tackles remaining. King through centre field. Few metres shy of the 40. Last tackle for Melbourne. Left. Oh, thought it was going left to Munster, but Hughes goes at the line, steps back inside. Gets an offload to Chant. He needs another one. Gets one to Hughes. Then to Warbrick, but they're saying knock on. I didn't see one in there, but knock on is given. They've turned the ball over in a poor place there. I didn't see a knock on in there, I'll be honest. So the Raiders have a fresh set basically on halfway. Only mean that thinks this ref has been awful today. There's been some calls I've been very confused with, and that one, I don't even know if there was a knock on there. I'd have to see it again, but I don't actually think there was a knock on. 10 minutes gone in the second half. 30 minutes to go. Short side right to Strange, right to Sasangi, near the touchline. Good meters, really good meters, just over 20 metres out. 3 tackles to go. Raiders 25 out with Starling across to Sanders, out the back to Weeks, steps back inside, space down the left across to Timoko. In the left corner, nearly, he's very close to the try line here, very close. Good tackle there from Warbrick. Very, very good tackle. Hudson Young picks the ball up, goes right to Sanders, then across to Starling in centre field, right to Martin. What a shot from Waiteri. What a shot. Last tackle in between the sticks. Starling left to Hosking. Switch back to Sanders. Launched it across to Timoko in the back left corner. Goes at the line. Timoko finds the line. Raiders retake the lead. This will be 20 points to 16. Storm have just let momentum swing a little bit. It was a decent first 5 minutes, but the 5 minutes after those first 5 have gone in favour of the Raiders for territory. Restricted meters well enough. The kicking game's been solid too. Storm haven't turned over the ball in good places either, so been tricky. But I could do with the Raiders not converting this and then 14 unanswered points from the Melbourne Storm. That's what I need for an exact score prediction. Tries confirmed. 28.5 minutes to go. But it's nicely done there from the Raiders. Good momentum in the last 5 minutes. I do like Timoko. He's another one, same as Tarpany. Like, they're good in the league for club, but when they play for country, they are on a different level. Like, Timoko for New Zealand is a hell of a player. 28 minutes to go in this game. That's 12 minutes gone in the second half so far. First try of the year as well. Fair dues, fair dues. Not been in the team for a little while. Respectfully, if you could miss this kick, that'd be great. Respectfully. Sanders with a tough kick though. 2 out of 3 so far to date. Steps up, and the kick from Sanders is... it's good. Right. Can't get the exact score. Waiteri is also on report, not sure what for. But it's a 6-point lead for the Raiders. And we are back underway. I imagine there'll be a few more swings in lead, but we will see if the Raiders can extend from this point on. We will see. 27.5 minutes to go. Tarpany with a carry through centre field up towards his own 20. In the centre of the park, with Starling waiting at dummy half. He goes left to Hudson Young, up towards the 30. 3 tackles to go for the Raiders. Just waiting for Starling. Well, Starling's waiting for it. Smithies with the next carry. Through centre field. 2 tackles to go. Starling in centre field. Goes left to Sanders. 40-20 attempt here possibly. Chips from behind the 40. Collected on the 20 by Farlongo. Not the best kick there, but he does slip over just shy of the 30. Last 10 minutes, 73% possession and 75% territory for the Raiders. Munster hands the ball off to Waiteri. Comes down on his own 40. 3 tackles to go for Melbourne. Grant, now with Liero in centre field, across to Hughes. Switches back to Chan. Just drops it off for him, and he will be stopped just shy of halfway. 2 tackles to go. Grant goes left to Liero, then to Munster. Across to Farlongo. Space to run down the left-hand side. Needs support. Good tackle there. Strange gets a hold of him. Really good tackle. Now the last for Melbourne Storm. Munster puts boot to ball. A lot of height on this one. This will come down on the 20. Bounces once towards the Raiders try line. Collected by Weeks. Hands the ball off to Hudson Young. Trying to get around one. Space down the left-hand side. Flicks the ball on. Chris down the left-hand side of the park now. Cuts back inside. Bumps off a few. Still going over halfway. Room to run maybe. Important tackle there from Harry Grant. Inside Storm territory. Plenty of tackles to go. Shifting it right. It's with Jed Stewart over the 40. And he stopped 35 metres out over on the right edge of the park. Second tackle. Sasangi over the 30. Cutting back towards centre field. Ball across to Young. Takes the tackle. Just inside the 30. 25.5 to go. 3 tackles left. Starling. Right to Sanders. Switches back to Tarpany. Gets a flick on. Another offload for Tarpany. It's what he does. Martin with a few steps. 25 out from the try line. 2 tackles to go for the Raiders. Starling. Short side right to Sanders. Chips through. Chase from Timoko or Sasangi. Might have been taken out. Goes over the dead ball line. And it's a Raiders penalty. They might go for 2 here. They might go for 2, making an 8-point game. Obstructing kick chase. Fans want him off. Liero. He gives away some stupid penalties. Really stupid penalties. This is his biggest problem. He's a hard worker, gets through a lot of graft, but does give away some dumb stuff, honestly. Raiders will go for 2 here. They'll run the clock down a bit, making an 8-point game, possibly. This is the right call. And there's still 24 minutes to go. So the Raiders could take an 8-point lead in the second here. Sanders to make it 24-16. 35 metres out. Oh, sorry, that's 15 out. Right at the posts. The kick is good. 8-point lead for the Raiders. Storm have already come back from a 12-point disadvantage. Will they make another comeback? So clock's still ticking away. 23 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Plenty of time. Okay, maybe it wasn't that bad, actually. I mean, he is getting his way. Obstructs him slightly. But it's not terrible. It's not like he's just moved out of the way or moved into his way and just grabbed him or something. But we're back underway. Collected by Stewart. Hands the ball off to Mariota with the first carry off the back of the penalty kick from Sanders. Starling over on the right edge. Waits at dummy half. Smithies has the dummy run there. But Sasangi through centre field. Second tackle. Starling in centre field. Goes left to Tarpany. Up towards his own 30. 3 tackles to go. 22.5 minutes left in this game. Smithies through centre field up towards a 40. 2 tackles remaining. Plays it in centre field for Starling. He goes right to Mariota. And just over the halfway line. Now the last It is left to Sanders. I was going to say Stewart then. Sanders. Underneath it is Warbrick on the 10. Collects it cleanly. Met by Hudson Young. And he's stopped on the 10. 22 minutes to go. Hughes now with Howarth. Through centre field. Just over his own 10. Second tackle. Long way for the Melbourne Storm to go here. Left to Meany. 15 out from his own line. 3 tackles left. Grant now with Waiteri. Waiteri with the next carry. Up towards the 30. 21.5 minutes to go. Next carry is from Trent Liero. Last tackle coming up. Plays of a Grant. On the 40, right to Hughes. Puts boot to ball. And it's knocked on from Chris. Oh dear. Melbourne Storm have just been gifted a fresh set 20 metres out. Oh no. Seb. Oh, you can't do that, mate. You can't do that. Oh no. They've just gifted territory away. Oh. 21 minutes to go. Storm with a fresh set. They could answer back real quick here. It's alright, Seb. Chin up, lad. Chin up. So this will be a scrum for the Storm. In centre field, 20 metres out. Howarth feeds it in. Grant goes right to Farlongo. Not wearing the cap anymore. He's on the 10 near the right touchline. Warbrick waits at dummy half over on the right hand side. Back towards centre field to Chan. He'll take the carry. Over the 10. He's about 7 or 8 metres out right at the post. Waiting on the second tackle here. Eventually plays over Grant. Left to Hughes. Then across to Munster. Switches back to Clark. Taking it back over the 10. 3 tackles to go. Plays over Grant. Left of the post. Shifting it right now with Munster in centre field. Spins. Offloads it for Hughes. Couple steps. And folks, we are into the final quarter of this game. Hey. Final quarter. Grant launches it left to Munster. The flat ball to King. Gets an offload. Intercepted by Sasangi. Stewart with the next carry. Howdy, Megan. Good morning. Good morning. 19.5 minutes to go. Sasangi with the next carry. 25 out from his own line. Chance for the Storm there to score or apply some pressure. Offload from King. Sasangi sweeps in. He's having a good year, Sasangi. Really good year. Starling right to Tarpany. On the 4th, up towards his own 40. Last tackle now coming up for the Raiders. It is right to Sanders on the last. Puts boot to ball. Plenty of spin on this one. Meany takes it cleanly on his own 20. Over the 30. Offloads the ball to Farlongo. Couple steps. Oof. Smithies has just been absolutely destroyed. Good return though up towards the halfway line. Warbrick with the next carry. Over the 40. Up towards the 30. Great carry from Warbrick. Melbourne Storm are actually only 25 metres out with plenty of tackles to go. Grant through centre field on the 20. Down the left edge across to Clark. Loses the ball. Jesus Christ, man. 18.5 to go. Weeks in possession. 15 out from his own line. Stewart with the next carry. Over the 20. Now with Strange. Now Timoko. Over his own 30 through centre field. Starling waits at dummy half. Starling gets through a lot of minutes, doesn't he? It's like a ridiculous amount of minutes. 17 minutes and 45 seconds to go. 3 tackles left in this set. Smithies left to Sanders. Now in centre field with Young. Across to Weeks. Timoko. Ball across to Chris. That looked slightly forward to me. Offload to Weeks. Up towards Storm's 30. Spins. Gets an offload to Young. Still going up towards the 20. 17.5 to go. 2 tackles left. Near the left touchline. Chris goes right to Sanders. Launches it right to Starling. Now with Strange down the right edge of the park. Goes at the line. Offloads it to Sasangi. Quick hands. In the corner is Stewart. Forward pass is the call. Forward pass is the call. I think a Storm player might have got a touch on that. No, they didn't. It is forwards, though. I know, JD, I know. But that definitely is forwards. There was no touch from a Storm player. That is forwards. I think what the ref has done well is called the forward passes. They've definitely... I think there's maybe two at a push that hasn't been called, but a lot have been called. Still heartbreaking. Well, still time. 16 and a half minutes to go. Scrum for the Storm on their own 20. So with Meany, makes a couple metres, about 5 in total. Let's get a Storm try soon and get this game a bit more interesting. I mean, it's still a good game, but let's get a good finish. Warbrick with the latest carry, just shy of his own 40. Utkamanu with the next carry. You might see out the rest of the game here. 16 minutes to go. 3 tackles remaining for the Melbourne Storm. Plays over Grant. Now in centre field with Munster. Right to Hughes. Flat ball to Chan. Up towards the Raiders 40. 2 tackles remaining. Plays it for Harry Grant. He goes left to Hughes now in centre field. Left to Munster. Then to Farlongo. Across to Waiteri. Couple steps. Good metres. Just over 20 out. It's with Hughes on the last. Kicks from the 20-metre line. Good height on this one. Coming down 5 out. It's going to bounce once. Comes off a Raiders player. Then knocked on by Clark. So this will be Raiders ball. "15 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Still plenty of time. Still plenty of time. If the Raiders score next, I think they've won it. Minimum 4 points, I think they've won it. Hudson Young leading the VB hard-earned index 75, Horsburgh 62, Mariota 59, Liero 57, Strange 55. Weeks at dummy half goes left to Chris, carries it over the 20, makes an easy 10 there. Next carry from Tarpany, gets an offload as well. Brayley is also on. Stopped on his own 30. 14 and a half minutes to go. So Starling finally gets a breather. Mariota through centre field. 2 tackles to go for the Raiders. In centre field with Brayley. Right to Sanders. Strange across to Mariota. Down the right touchline. Up towards the halfway line. Last tackle coming up. So it's now the last. It's with Sanders. Puts boot to ball with a Burton bomb. Wasn't great, actually. Collected 15 out by Farlongo. Cuts back towards centre field. Hudson Young with the tackle. Good tackle there. Plays it for Hughes. Now with Warbrick. Storm need a bit of good fortune here. They get an offload here for Hughes. Can make some good metres up towards a 40. That's a good start. But they need something from somewhere, just a spark. Whether it be a penalty, a 6 again, half a break, Meany down the left edge. 13 and a half minutes to go, just shy of the halfway line. 3 tackles to go. Grant goes right to Munster. Out the back to Hughes. Then across to Howarth, who drops the ball. Kicked on by Young, but he is tackled without the ball. And that's a penalty for the Raiders. You saying it's a yellow? I could understand it, but I'm not sure. But this will be a penalty for the Raiders. They'll kick to touch from the Storm 40 and start a fresh set from the Storm 30. Chris hands the ball off to Timoko, who will tap. Gives it to Weeks. 12 and a half minutes to go. Smithies through centre field, 30 metres out. Yes, Cody, I'm live for that one after this. I might be a bit late starting it, but I will be live for it. 12 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Second tackle, right to Sanders, then across to Strange. It's now with Martin down the right edge. And penalty for the Raiders. "12 minutes left. There's no point going for 2 here. They've already got an 8-point lead. Or they might. Well, it looks like they're going for 2 just to run the clock down. So it's still going to be a 2-score game. I would just tap and go here. Back yourselves for a try. You still run the clock down with a set. You keep the Storm down that end of the field. I don't get it. You're already leading by 8, which is a 2-score game. If you lead by 10, okay, it means that they have to get at least one of the kicks if Melbourne do score twice. But all you're doing is giving up 80 metres. That's all you're doing. If you have possession, you're already going to run the clock down. I don't get this. You've already got the buffer. I don't get it. "11 minutes to go. This could be 26-16 very soon. "15 out. Over on the right edge of the park. Sanders steps up and the kick is good. 26-16 is the scoreline. So off the kickoff here, Storm might go short. They might do. But they need a strong defensive set off the back of this. Need to hope they go short from kickoff. Stewart catches it and then runs a length. We'll see. You never know. Are they going to go short here? They might go... It looks like they're going long, actually. They will go long. Back underway. Collected on the try line by Sebastian Chris. Hands it off to Smithies. With a carry, pumping his legs over the 10. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 10 minutes to go. Final 10 of this game. Timoko with the latest carry over the 20. Storm need 2 tries and at least 1 conversion to level the scoreboard here. Timoko is limping. He's not in a good way. Has he got cramp, maybe? I think he's got cramp. So he'll have to give the ball to Sebastian Chris. He'll play it for him. Hudson Young through centre field up towards a 30. 9.5 minutes to go. 3 tackles remaining. Brayley at dummy half goes left to Hosking. 9 minutes 20 left. 2 tackles remaining. Brayley right to Strange. Kick from behind the 40. Good distance. Is this going to go out over the dead ball line? He needs it to. Needs to bounce. It does go dead in goal. Just about. Could have been a beauty of a kick there. It was a good effort. Farlongo will tap on the 20. Hands it off to Warbrick. So he makes 5 metres. And we've got a 7 tackle set here for the Melbourne Storm. 9 minutes to go. You'd imagine they'll start moving the ball around a bit more now. Because there's only 9 to go. They need 2 tries here. It is left to King through centre field. Was looking for an offload for a second then. Up towards the 40. Timoko has gone to the sidelines here. Munster down the left edge. Across to Farlongo. Then to Waiteri. Up towards halfway. Taken down by Hosking. 8.5 left. Waiteri right to Munster. Then to Grant. Across to Hughes in centre field. Out the back to Howarth. Couple steps inside Raiders territory. 2 tackles to go. Plays for Grant. Now with Hughes. Left to Utkamanu. Good metres up towards the 30. Pumping his legs. Good carry there from Utkamanu. 8 minutes 10 to go. Last tackle for the Storm. Right to Hughes. 30 out. Puts boot to ball. This will come down 15 out. Warbrick collects it. And he's tackled just shy of the 10. 8 minutes to go. Storm need a good set here. Chris with the first carry. Up towards the 20. They can't give away penalties. They can't drop the ball here. Well, that's for both really, but Melbourne Storm especially, as they're trying to fight back. Sasangi with the next carry. Through centre field, just shy of his own 30. 7.5 minutes to go. We've got 100 people here. Howdy, folks. Didn't even realise. Well, it's dropped to 90. That was quick. 7.5 left. 3 tackles for the Raiders. Brayley, now with Horsburgh, up towards the 40. 2 tackles left. Brayley, in centre field, right to Tarpany, up towards the halfway line. Last one coming up. Slow to play it. It's left to Sanders. Puts boot to ball on the last one. Comes down 15 out for Farlongo, who collects it cleanly. And with 7 minutes to go, 10-point lead for the Raiders. Melbourne Storm trying to fight back here. They've not thrown it around enough, though. And they've not been clean enough in possession in the second half. Howarth with the next carry. 3 tackles remaining for Melbourne Storm. 3 tackles to go. In centre field with Wishart. A bit too late to bring him on, really. Could have brought him on sooner. Clark down the left edge, needs an offload. Gets one for Farlongo. Room to run. Has support with Meaney on his outside. Gives it to him. Probably not going to catch him from there. Nick Meaney will go in front of the posts. Melbourne Storm will answer back with 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go. This is going to be a converted try in a second. It's going to be a 4-point game. Very, very soon. Melbourne Storm finally move the ball around. They're finally clean in possession. Wishart in centre field, left to Munster. Flat ball to Clark. Gets half a break. Good effort there from Strange. Or Farlongo across to Meaney in the 2-on-1 against Weeks. 26-22. Try right in front of the post. Well, Meaney has to convert it still, but he should get it. Tries confirmed, and the kick from Meaney in front of the post is good. The score is 26-22. 5.5 minutes to go. Hey. It's crunch time now, boys. It's crunch time now. 5.5 to go. 4-point lead for the Raiders. We'll get back underway shortly. Clock is currently stopped. Right, we've still got the Dolphins Panthers after this. It's supposed to be in 6 minutes, and I need to switch over. But I'm going to get ready for the other stream. There's a couple of people waiting in that one. Okay, well, we need to see out this game first. The other game doesn't start until this one's finished, I don't think. Was that out on the full? Was that out on the full? Oh, no. Need Weeks to end the game. I think he's just kicked it out on the full. Oh, dear. I didn't quite see. Yeah. Went a few metres over. 5 minutes left. What are you apologising for? I don't know what you need to apologise for. So this is a penalty for the Melbourne Storm on the halfway line. They'll start a fresh set 30 metres out. 5 minutes to go. Harry Grant over on the left edge. Taps it, hands it off to Clark, who's done alright today. Put in a good shift. Couple of mistakes, but he's done alright. Grant goes right to Munster in centre field. Across to Hughes. Switches back to Chant. Up towards the 20. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Grant waits at dummy half. Shifting left. Goes to Munster. He'll switch back to Clark. 15 out. 4.5 to go. 3 tackles left. Grant over on the left edge. Goes right to Munster. Out the back to Hughes. Across to Chant. Straightens up. He's 5 metres out right at the post. 4 minutes 15 to go. 2 tackles left. Grant right at the post. Launches it left to Hughes now in centre field. Steps off his left foot. Slips over. 9 metres out between the sticks. Slow play the ball. Last tackle. It is right to Wishart. Chips towards the back right. Coming down on the 10. Not a great kick. Warbrick offloads it for McDonald. Can he get an offload? I think he knocks it on into a Raiders player. There's an absolute mess there, but it is a Raiders ball. Not a good kick there. Can we start aiming for the try line and not the 10? It's a fresh set for the Raiders now. Just need to run down the clock as much as possible. Sasangi with a carry from dummy half over the 20. I thought I was a Storm person. No, I picked them to win, but I'm not a Storm fan. 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Horsburgh with a carry through centre field. 2 tackles to go. Brayley right to Starling. Last tackle coming up. 3 minutes to go. Raiders on the last. Go left to Sanders. Puts boot to ball from the halfway line. Underneath it is Farlongo. Collects it on the 10. Ooh, that's a strong shot, and he lost the ball. Young offloads it. Is this going to be a try for the Raiders? Oh my god. Have the Raiders just secured it? I don't even know if there was anything wrong with that. That's a try. That is a try. And Hosking gets the try with 2.5 to go. So I don't know if there was a high shot on Farlongo, but he's lost it. Hudson Young collects it, gives it to Hosking. Let's have a look. Are they going to say high shot for that? Two and a half to go. I'll have to wait and see if try's confirmed. It is going to be checked. There's a chance this ends up being a penalty for the Storm, you know. This could be a penalty for the Melbourne Storm and they can get up the field. Actually, 2.5 minutes to go. This will be a Storm penalty. Tries choked off. Storm can get up the field now. Damn. So there's no try. Right then. What have we got? In the final 2.5 minutes, what have we got? I'm anxious to get, to not miss the other game, but I think they have to wait until this one's done. I think. Don't they normally show the game in the ground? Like when one's running over, they normally show it in the stadium. Hudson Young is on report. So 2.5 to go. Waiting to get back underway here. Waiting. Oh, Farlongo's gone for a HIA. Oh, that is poor timing. That is unfortunate timing. Maybe Munster to fullback. Wishart in the halves. So Hughes will kick to touch. Melbourne Storm, with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go, have possession on their own 40. Howarth with the first carry. What can they do here? Just shy of halfway. Grant goes left to Hughes, across to Wishart, switches back to Clark, and he'll take it over halfway inside Raiders territory. 3 tackles left, 2 minutes to go. Grant in centre field, across to Munster, shifting it right to Utakamanu, up towards the 40. Shrugs off a few defenders, still going. Utakamanu just shy of the 30. And a 6 again. I thought he said 6 more. Shifting it right to Hughes. Across to Howarth. Good meters. Needs to be careful here. 15 out near the right touchline. 2 to go. 1 minute 35 remaining. It's with Hughes. 20 out. Then across to Grant. Now with Wishart. A couple steps back towards centre field. Has to surrender possibly. Minute and a half to go. Last tackle, 15 out. It's with Munster in centre field. Out the back to Hughes. Then across to Howarth. Doesn't really have the room here. Gets an offload for Warbrick. Steps back inside. He can't get an offload. Minute and a half, or minute 15 to go. Turnover. Raiders can just run the clock down. Game stopped here. Clock is stopped with 1 minute 6 seconds to go. Captain's challenge from the Storm. Okay, I think this is just the challenging that there's high contact, Melbourne Storm. It's just kind of a pray and hope, really. Ooh. They might get this, you know. They might get it. Oh, it is high. Wait. Oh, I mean, he does hit him in the face, but okay. They said there's no high contact. It was high. That's what caught me off guard initially. He said there's no high contact, but it was literally on his nose. He says it's incidental. Okay, 1 minute, 6 seconds to go. We'll get back underway in a second. Back underway. How much of this clock can the Raiders run down? I feel like the Storm might get 1 or 2 plays, but I don't know. Young, straight from dummy half, makes a couple metres. 55 seconds to go. Slow play the ball. I always hate this stuff. Tarpany with the next carry, up towards the 20. I always hate this, because like players, they take so long to play the ball. Ball comes out. Raiders penalty. Really? Okay. 35 seconds to go. Clock's ticking away. Illegal steal. 25 to go. That is definitely going to be it now. It's going to be Young with the first carry. Slow to play the ball. Of course he is. 12 seconds left. Starling up towards the 40. 5 seconds left. Tarpany with the final carry of the game. And the hooter will sound for full time. Raiders 26, Storm 22. What a game that was. Good effort from both sides. Momentum swinging an absolute ton. That was a good game. Really good game. But the Raiders allowed the game to swing back. Got momentum in the end. Got the points they needed. Melbourne Storm just not clinical in possession in the second half. That's the biggest problem. Good effort to come back first of all, and then the second attempt was alright. But yeah, second half in possession took too long to click, unfortunately. But the Raiders deserve it, and they got the win. Right then, folks. Panthers vs Dolphins is moments away, so I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to go on over to the other one. I'll put a link to the other stream in this chat. So there's a link in the live stream chat for Dolphins vs Panthers. I'm going to end this stream, switch over, and I'll see you over there in a second. But thanks for stopping by. I'll see you shortly.